Welcome to the Regional Campus Template Tour. We've had a lot of people ask us if we could put out a template that you could use to get started with Canvas quickly. Going into our new learning management system, you'll find that it has some new and interesting tools that you've not had access to before in our previous learning management system. We went ahead and put together a basic template that you can use. You can edit at will for use in any face-to-face course. I'm going to go ahead and give you a tour of the home page and show you how it's set up and how to edit the information now. You'll notice at the top we have a regional banner. There's an area that can be edited for your course number, name, and department. There's a quick links area that has a getting started, which takes to the syllabus area of the course, online essentials, which goes to the Miami University Regional e-learning website that has resources for students, instructor contact information, and department information. This red square, we've actually made a few different icons so that you can have department information, e-library if you're working with the embedded librarian program, or one that says resources if you just want to link directly to the resources in the course. I'll show you where you can change out some of the graphics if you need to a little bit later in our tour. At the bottom, we've created some quick links to go to different modules. If you've not used modules before, there are ways that we can create small chunks or segments or units of information to present to students. In your courses, you may have resources that you pass out in class. You may have lecture resources, handouts, videos, those sort of things that you have that you use with your face-to-face course that you could load into the modules. Up here at the top where it says Module 0, you can change the name of that if you have a theme, a unit, a lesson name. You can add or delete modules as needed. So we've put 15 of them here. If you only needed 5, you could delete the rest of them, and you can edit the names at the top. We've already linked them in though, so when students click on here, it takes them to the module page. So first off, if you need to edit this page, up here at the top, you'll see that there's an edit button. I can click the edit button, and then I can access information in the page to edit or change. I can click and I have access to the rich text editor up here at the top. I can add images, I can add YouTube videos, I can record directly from my webcam to include short videos, announcements, or anything that's relevant to your course. If I scroll down, you'll notice that the graphics here are part of a table, so if I click on them, I can use the items over here on the left if I wanted to link to somewhere. So the department information currently is linked to the wiki page for department information located in the course. Down at the bottom, the modules are the same way. They are simply graphic images that we've created and then linked directly to areas in the course. Let me go ahead and show you the module structure of the page. We can access the modules by clicking on the Modules button in the left-hand navigation. You'll notice at the top of the page, it gives instructor resources. Now the modules area basically gives a hierarchy or an organizational view. So you'll notice that we've created an instructor resource area. It's not published, so there's a gray cloud, meaning that only you can see this. Students can only see items that have a green cloud or that they're published. If a module like this one, Module 0, Getting Started, if this cloud is not published, the students will not see any of these resources that are located inside of it, regardless of if the clouds are green or not. The actual module has to be published. So you can see we've created different modules, and we've created some template pages that can be edited. We've created a checklist here that you can take a look at. There's a guide which has more extensive directions. There's also the collection of template graphics that I talked about a little bit earlier on the first page. All of these images are shared publicly on the Regional eLearning Dropbox account. You can access any of these to be able to use. Their guide is here to show how to embed the image. For example, I talked earlier about the quick links. If I click on the quick links, it'll take me to the Dropbox area where these are publicly available. And these are the different areas. If I decided that I did not want to use the department information, instead I wanted to use library resources, I can simply right-click on these, copy the image URL, and then go back to switch out the image. Use the directions for the embedding the image on the previous page. and here is the link to those instructions. There are additional template buttons, so we've created buttons from modules 0 to 15. There's also a project button, midterm button, final, resources, or e-library that's in there. There's also different banners, graphic dividers, and then for the syllabus page. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of the module pages. If I click back on the modules link on the left-hand navigation, I now see that I can go to the module page. You'll notice that we have Module 0. We really encourage everyone to use a Module 0. This shows how to get started in your course generally before they jump right into the content. You can provide information on accessing the textbook, getting signed up for services, getting resources together, introducing themselves to the class, all different types of basic little things to get students engaged before we jump right into the content. If we click on the Module 0 template, you'll see that it says Module 0 across the top, and then we've created some different areas to help segment material that you may want to include. You don't have to include all of this. You can delete, change, edit any of this. It's simply put here as a guide to help you to frame what works in your course. We've tried to create it so although we are using Canvas, you're not starting with a completely blank canvas to get started with. So we have outcomes, if there's videos that you want to include, any of the text or readings, resources, and then any summary of items that they will access. The students access the items by clicking Next down here at the bottom of the screen. If I wanted to edit this page, up here at the top I would click the Edit button. You'll simply be able to use the rich text editor that's available pretty much on every screen. You can use the different headings to change any of the text size, font sizes. If I wanted to record with my webcam a video, lecture, notes, announcements, I can put it here. I can add images, anything down here I can just edit, simply edit. Very easy to do. And that is really it as far as editing the module pages. Let's go back and take a look at another portion of the course. Now once you've determined how many modules you want to use, you can go ahead and edit the template, and then you can turn on and publish the cloud when you're done. Once that's published, your students will be able to see that information that's in there. You can leave any of the modules at the bottom that you're not going to use unpublished, and then the students will not have access to them. So you can use what you need and don't use the other items that you don't need. The last area I'll show you is here on the syllabus page. You can access the syllabus by clicking it over here on the left-hand side. This is also provided simply as a template to help you frame some of your information. We've added the Getting Started logo across the top here. There's the About. If you click the Edit syllabus instruction, you can highlight this to add your name. This is just general guidelines about what you could put under this information. You could also add a picture or a short video of yourself right here for your students to see. Here's information that you can provide about your course. Again, you can edit this as much or as little as you want to make it reflect. The syllabus area, if you want to have a printable copy of your syllabus, you can add it here and your students can do that. If you want to add an assignment checklist or course calendar, you can link it in this section. And then any rubrics, grading policies, grading scales, any of those sort of things can be put in here. And then with our online classes, we usually have a student-instructor expectation to sort of outline what students can expect from us and what we expect from them. So you can take a look at that. Any of the items you want to keep, you can keep and edit. Any of the items you want to remove, you can edit and remove them. So this template is simply made to be a resource that's available to you to use as much or as little as you want. We're going to be hosting it on Canvas Commons, which is a digital sharing area. We'll be having another video coming up here shortly that will show you how to pull the template into your course and work with that. But we wanted to make sure you had a short tour to show you how to get around in the template. So thanks for joining us and have a great day.